you're one of these bandwagoner Haram-Bae fans. You won't really pull your dick out.
3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 Hit Combo Podcast. My name is Matt. I'm here with Tam. We got no Andy. What's up?
We are Andyless. Andyless.
No Andy.
No Andy.
No Andy. He said he didn't feel good, so.
Felt like a poo-poo.
Yeah.
Felt like a little poo-poo.
I wonder if he's sick or if he was out drinking.
I thought he was feeling some shit. He's feeling poo-poo.
That's what he said. He said he feels like shit. It could be anything.
It could be.
I mean, I kind of feel like shit too, but not that kind of shit. He probably feels worse.
Yeah. Like I'm sore from bouncing on trampolines.
Mm-hmm.
But
and also it's a little bit different for me because I have to go about 10 feet to do the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't have to leave and go other places.
How was your week? What'd you do? What'd you play?
I finished Final Fantasy X this week.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? This is my third playthrough. First time I actually beat the game.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, because the first time I played it, like way back in the day when it first came out, I got to Sin, and then my memory card got corrupted.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That hella sucks.
And then I was playing it a couple years ago, and I just got so sick of trying to get the celestial weapons that I didn't make a conscious effort to quit. I just stopped fucking playing because I'm so sick of it.
But you got them all this time?
This time, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So sweet.
And, yeah. So I beat the game. It was pretty sweet.
I've been, I'm playing a bit of that Overwatch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That game's thoroughly enjoyable.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not a shooter guy, and this has been super fun.
I've thought about getting Overwatch, but speaking of shooters, Doom was like 20% off, or not 20% off, 50% off at Humble Bundle. I wonder, it's probably not still on sale anymore, but I was trying to convince myself not to buy it just because I want to save my money to do things like go to the zoo.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Totally understand. And Pokemans. Which I've played almost none of that.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
The
2 places I go are like dead zones, so.
Yeah, everywhere I go is a dead zone too.
Yeah.
It's like here, work.
Yeah.
Fucking dead zones. The plan is to go to the zoo tomorrow because I have Mondays off. So Monday mornings at the zoo we're gonna be fucking dead. Hopefully. But on the zoo's website, they have like a breakdown of like Pokemon Go locations.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's like 38 Pokestops in the zoo.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I went to that website, that Google Docs that shows all the Pokestops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I went to the zoo and there was like 5. I'm like, there's no way.
No way.
So I went to the zoo's website and they said they have 38. So I might jot those down and do the Lord's work when I get home and mark all those.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Plus, there should be some sweet Pokemon.
Helix, we praise you.
Mm-hmm. I might catch a shark.
Maybe. They say buffaloes are only native to our region. But you can't catch any mimes.
It's true.
Or birds with leeks.
I could hatch one, though.
You could hatch a mime.
They might have an egg at a zoo.
Maybe.
Yeah. I was thinking about catching Haram-Bae.
Haram-Bae?
Yeah. Dicks out.
Dicks out.
You know, I fucking hated that gorilla.
Really?
For weeks. Because, like, it happened, and then there wasn't really much about it, and then it just fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is what we're latching onto?
Yeah.
This right here? Is.
Yeah.
But, it's starting to turn around for me. I'm finding it funny again.
I think it's pretty funny.
Specifically, the dicks out.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Seeing a guy get interviewed with a poster that says "Dicks out for Haram-Bae," that's real internet gold right there. That's memeing to the next level.
It's like, yeah.
That's a higher power of meme than I can convince myself to go to. I see my ceiling of memeing, and that's it.
I mentioned breaking through the meme glass ceiling because I'm going to expose myself at the gorilla enclosure tomorrow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you literally gonna break through the glass, or just the figurative glass ceiling?
The figurative glass ceiling.
So you're not gonna use your dick and break through the actual glass at the gorilla exhibit?
No, I don't actually want to be naked in the middle of a bunch of gorillas.
All right,
but I will.
Not a real fan.
I will outside where they can see me.
You're a fake fan. We get it.
And they'll know why I'm doing it.
We get it. It's not. You're one of these bandwagoner Haram-Bae fans. You won't really pull your dick out. You won't really put your dick up next to a gorilla. You won't really touch your dick to a gorilla. You won't really let a gorilla suck you off. You won't really give a gorilla a hand job while he sucks you off. What a fake fan.
You got me.
I got you.
I am a fake fan because, you know what? I don't plan on doing just about any of that.
Gorillas are some of the nicest,
gentlest hand
jobs. Barely use teeth.
Thank God, because they have like fucking fangs.
Yeah, dude.
It's the worst.
Sorry. I was going back to my college years.
When you dated a gorilla?
We didn't date. We just fucked.
That's the way to do it.
So I was...
Simians with benefits.
I was way under her league. Like I was wearing a fucking high school jersey. Mm-hmm. MVP. Right over there.
Man, this really got off the rails.
We're talking about Haram-Bae, right?
Yeah.
Then we're fine. We're totally where we need to be. Welcome to 3 Haram-Bae Cast Pod.
Where we talk about fucking gorillas all the time.
All the time. Have you seen the internet show?
I have seen the internet.
Have you seen the internet show, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared?
I'm aware of it, but I've seen a little bit.
There are 6 of them out now,
and
I cannot get them out of my fucking head. That's what I wrote on the whiteboard to try and help. The second episode's all about time.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And I'm just trying to have it leave my brain, but it won't. I'm sitting here always singing these damn songs.
Wonder if we could I could probably rig up some sort of electroshock therapy for you.
I'd probably need it at this point.
We got there's a bunch of tools in the garage.
What's your favorite idea?
What's my favorite idea?
Mine is being creative. How do you get that idea? You just have to think creatively.
The fuck just happened?
I don't know.
I think my page refreshed. Either that or my computer's dying.
Oh. Hopefully it's the latter.
The computer dying?
I meant physically a ladder.
No, I don't think there's any way it's my computer. I think the page refreshed, but I saw it kind of flash out of the corner of my eye. Speaking of computers, I'm getting my 3rd monitor today.
Yeah?
It's going to be fucking sweet.
That's exciting. I'm happy for you.
How are you?
I mean, there were these dreams that we would each have a monitor where we were sitting.
That's true.
And then you were the first time you said, hey, I got a 2nd monitor. I was like, wow. A monitor for us? And you were like, nope, 2 for me. And I was like, oh, okay. No, I get it.
That's true.
There's 2. It makes sense. He can do more news stories and he can want to... Everything makes sense. And then I get a text of, guys, I figured out how to fit a 3rd monitor. I was like, God damn it. Why don't we get anything?
Huh.
Probably because, and I'm just shooting in the dark here, this isn't mine and Andy's fucking house. and we're here for roughly an hour on a Sunday. Am I anywhere in the ballpark there, buddy?
That's true. Another reason is because when I did have the dual monitor for like me and Andy, it really didn't.
It didn't do anything?
Nothing really came from it. He could see stuff, but
I guess, I don't know. I have the higher expectations because I've never lived that life. I've never seen the sun. He got a glimpse out of the sewer gate. Like in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I am deep underground, still studying ninjutsu with Master Shredder.
I mean, theoretically,
in this analogy,
I could just move the monitors around during the podcast.
No, it's fine. I don't want that anymore.
Good.
My dreams have grown and risen.
Good, because there's like no space left on this table.
I can see that.
I mean, when I get the third monitor, though, it would help me out more with the podcast because I could have the track on one monitor and then the news stories and the monitor in front of me and then the soundboard on the third monitor. Just
this
there.
Soundboard?
No, the not the mixer.
The
soundboard.
The soundboard.
The flash soundboard.
The flash soundboard. Where it's all a bunch of Flash quotes from the hit WB TV show The Flash, or Flash Gordon, or Flash Thompson, the Spider-Man bully. You're going down, Parker.
Although one thing I got to think of is this mixer. It needs space. I got to think of because this is probably going to be angled in a little bit, so. I have to figure it out.
We have to just have Andy hold it the whole time.
Not only do I have 3 monitors, but you have to hold the mixer.
You could get like a little night shelf.
I could. I've always thought about that, like getting something to just kind of sit next to me here.
Yeah. That way, like when you put drinks on the table, you're not like have this crazy fear of things getting knocked over.
Spill it and kill about $350.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of what I did with my computer because I finally got a place to put it. Rather than I had it sitting on the table, and then I was like, well, I got to make space for a third monitor, so I moved it. It was sitting on a fucking chair, and I was not really down for that because that felt weird. So
you had to trade it for an uncomfortable table? Lame.
An uncomfortable table?
Oh, so uncomfortable. I'd rather sit in a chair than sit on a table.
Would
you imagine? I bet you hurt its feelings.
Yeah, I'm sure I hurt the feelings of my computer.
Everybody, hashtag dicks out for Matt's computer.
But since I got a new computer desk for my laptop, so I brought the old one in here. Now everything looks great. The computer has a place to sit. The printer finally has a place to sit other than the floor.
Holy fuck! Because of the angle in which I sit, I had no idea the printer existed.
It's there. There is a printer.
It's fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
And that laptop on top of that is a print server.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that means I can print wirelessly from anywhere.
Whoa.
On a printer that's not set up for wireless, but is because I hooked it up to a laptop and shared it.
Dude, this is a funny story.
Okay.
So.
Go for it.
I wrote out a love letter.
Tell me the story.
To a girl that I was not supposed to be dating.
Okay.
And then I tried to print it.
Okay.
And I was like, why didn't this print? So then I tried to print it again, and I was like, oh, I must have the wrong printer. I go into the printer, click it, prints fine. My computer dies, and I have to bring it over to my parents' house to have my dad look at it and fix it because he's a computer dude.
Uh-huh.
So I leave it with him, and I come back to pick it up, and he gives me the computer, and I'm like, oh, thanks. And I open it up, and that love letter's inside, and it printed to when he got the computer working, it printed because it was in the queue. And I just looked up. My mom and dad were sitting there, arms crossed, like, got something you want to say, buddy? And I was like, ha 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 ha.
So did they not like this chick? Is that what was up with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was your cousin.
Yeah, it's my cousin. It's my fucking
I always
cousin.
knew you had a little bit of Bama left in you.
I did. And she had a lot of Bama in her.
Go.
A whole 2 inches. 2 inches of Bama.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let's move on to gaming news before we get stuck in incest.
Alabama.
Game delays, DLC, and more.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
This is gaming news.
All right. Xbox One S bundle deals. You can get an Xbox One S 2 terabyte console plus Sunset Overdrive, the game that just... What the fuck? Did anyone really play that? Plus 1 year of Xbox Live Gold for $400.
I bet they just, instead of the code, like the digital code, they actually put the retail game in. They're like, fuck, these aren't selling. Get them off the shelves and put them in this box.
So there's deals on that. There's deals all the time on it, so... Yeah, no.
This is a really silly fucking question.
Okay.
But are there a finite amount of digital codes that you can get for a game? Like, there's obviously a finite number of boxes because those are things.
Uh-huh.
But is there like a finite, like, I've paid PlayStation to put 300 copies of this game on the online store?
Uh-huh.
Because I feel like that makes sense, right? There's not like unlimited codes.
Right. Theoretically, you could say, like, hey, I only want 300 people to download this. But I don't think anyone does, you know?
But, so, like, the codes that come in the games, or like I buy a game in a store that is a code only, or blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a finite number of those, right? If I've got like a 12-digit code I have to enter and I get the game.
I mean, there's a finite amount of numbers you can put in a 12-digit format.
That's fair. But that's a literal fuck ton. So.
Yeah, that's incredibly high. I think the only limitations is the ones you would put on a bit. Like, okay, well, we're done with this promotion.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Getting deep.
Getting deep. For all you game devs out there, we know. We've got it. We've got to unlock.
So No Man's Sky is not going to be ready to review before launch. According to Sony, developer Hello Games is working on a day one patch that will solve a lot of issues you may have seen from the copy that's floating around.
Well, hey, look at that. Thank you for fucking spending a shit ton to pirate this game.
There was like a fucking a gameplay embargo that they said, like, hey, the game's not out yet, so gaming websites don't show footage. And usually people like respect that, but apparently Kotaku played a bunch of No Man's Sky. It's kind of fucked up.
That game, I have been on the boat. I've been off the boat. I've been on the fence of the boat. There's a fence on my boat. I don't know where I'm sitting right now. Am I on the boat or off the boat? I just don't know. Like, the game looks cool, but I don't want to sink all that time into a game.
I have no problem sinking a bunch of time into a game. But I'm worried that, like, I'm going to buy the game. Because they say, like, oh, well, it's super expansive and you'll never see all the planets and you got all this stuff to do. But I would really hate, like, buying the game and then say I jump between 10 different planets. And that's, like, basically all it really is 10 different planets repeated a quadrillion times, you know? And it's like, in a way, it kind of looks like space Minecraft.
Yeah.
But the thing with Minecraft is I can usually find stuff to, like, chill and do. I'm just worried I'm not going to find enough to do to warrant my purchase, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to see when it comes out.
Like, that's why I'm enjoying Overwatch so much, is because, like, I can jump in, I can play a 15-minute match, and then jump out if needed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to. This is now my activity for the evening, is playing this game.
Yeah.
Because I'm such a busy dude. It's just tough.
You don't have to like explore to find something to do.
I like. Oh, I've been playing for a good 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I just landed on a planet. It's time for me to go to bed. I'll pick this up tomorrow.
So, No Man's Sky PC version has been delayed a little bit to Friday, August 12th.
Why do you think? I'm sure that's what you're going to play it on PC.
Yeah. Yes.
When was the last time you turned on a console?
On PC. That's a great fucking question.
They're just sitting there collecting dust. They're like the toys in Toy Story. When somebody loved me.
Honestly, the last thing I probably turned on was my Ouya.
That's a slap in the face to all console gamers everywhere.
Because I think I was fucking around with emulators on it.
That's funny.
It was a long time ago. Sorry, everybody.
It's okay.
I know I'm a disgrace.
It's all right. Hey, dicks out for Matt.
Yes.
If you want to send us a couple dick
Do
pics,
it. No,
we'd be fine.
Good.
We'd enjoy it. All right, I'm gonna ADD moment real quick.
Okay.
Did you see the pictures of fucking Orlando Bloom's dick?
I did not.
Dude.
I know they exist, though.
That dude's got a fucking baby arm.
If I was as well endowed as him, I'd be naked like 24/7.
Yeah, like straight up.
Like, if I was like, and not to say, I'm digging myself a hole. If I had a baby,
Are you about to tell me
arm,
how big your penis is
No.
live on the podcast?
No,
because I'll share if you share.
No,
No.
I'm just saying, if it was something like spectacular,
Yeah.
you'd have to show everybody.
Right.
You know.
And you gotta be casual about it. You gotta be like
Yeah.
Rowan Katy Perry on a rowboat, which I don't understand why he's naked and she's not. I don't understand the context of the pictures.
Yeah.
But he definitely did not need that oar. He could have used something else. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so Niantic issues another statement about tracking and closure of cheating sites. They said it was affecting their servers. I just fucking... So they take down the Pokevision.
Yeah.
And then they remove the steps in their own game.
Yeah.
Like, the next update, they're going to, like, the game won't work unless you close your eyes. Like, I know they're going to bring back some sort of tracking in the app. I know they are, because it would be so fucking stupid if they didn't.
Yeah.
But what the fuck?
I mean, it's an evolving game. It's history's most downloaded game. It's history's most played mobile game.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm giving them leeway. If in a year this game is still broken as fuck and they haven't figured their shit out, yeah, I'd probably be mad. But like right now, just figure it out. It's a hobby. Games are hobbies and they're meant to be hobbies. Especially like, I'm sure they did not expect this game to blow up quite as fucking hard as it did.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents are playing Pokemon Go. Like, think about all the parents that are just playing.
Sometimes it seems that, at least recently with the last couple updates, they've said like, oh, well, it's hurting our servers and stuff like that. Some of the, I don't know, it seems like complaining or complacency, like, oh yeah, well sure, we'll get it fixed, but first we're gonna roll it out to everybody. Like, they seem like they're getting a little complacent because they might not realize, this might be stupid to say, but they might not realize how lucky they are to have the Pokemon IP, because people will play it no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if it's broken as shit.
Yeah.
So, it's like, look, we know we're going to play it anyway, so just at least work on fixing it before you...
I'm sure they're working on it. I'm sure they're not just sitting there bathing in the money of all the lures.
Well, I mean,
lure money.
I just find it weird that they're like, sure, we'll fix it, but first we're going to give everybody a broken game, and then we'll fix it.
I mean, the game's not, quote, broken. The game still allows you to catch Pokemon.
It does, but at a severely lowered rate. There's a bug with catching Pokemon.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, where it's extra hard to catch Pokemon.
Good. Let's weed out the fucking casuals.
The people that can't buy Pokeballs.
Get off our servers.
Because that was actually my next story. Struggling to catch Pokemon and Go, there's a bug. If you've had a hard time actually catching anything Pokemon Go as of late, it might not just be your imagination or super unlucky streak. According to Niantic, there's a new bug affecting throw accuracy increases and odds of escape and omits the XP bonus.
Oh, there's no XP bonus for like cool throws?
I think it's occasionally there's no XP bonus for cool throws. But I have been in the situation where I have not got the bonus for good throws.
That stinks.
Yeah. So there's that, and there's the battery saver mode disappearing, and there's the...
I'm a little butthurt about battery saver mode, just because, like, what I would do, so when I'm teaching in my uniform, I don't have any pockets, and the way that I have to, like, keep things, like, on my person is I wear my pants, I wear my uniform top, and it layers like this, and I wear my belt. And inside the top flap, I just throw something. So I'd take my phone, I'd put it on power saver mode, I'd take my case off, and then flip it around backwards so I didn't accidentally touch any buttons. And then I'd walk around classes with it.
Nice.
Yeah. And so, like, that's how I was, like, hatching a couple Pokemon. Like, I'd hatch, like, one a week. Because I'm moving in such a small area. Sometimes it just straight up didn't register.
Yeah, it doesn't register. Yeah. Speaking of, I'll do the story now. I had it a little bit later, but no, you cannot hatch Pokemon Go eggs faster using a vibrator.
Huh. Well, I mean, does the vibrator travel?
Well, so it says right here, one method that's getting a buzz in Japan is attaching a vibrator to the phone to make it think the user is walking when they're really just sitting around watching a buzzing vibrator. This is supposed to make the Pokemon Go eggs hatch faster. Well, it really doesn't. The researchers said the vibrator tricked the game into thinking the player had walked 400 meters in 10 minutes. Which I found kind of weird because I thought it used more of a GPS than a pedometer thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Where you had to, like,
Move
actually go away from where you are. But that sounds good until you realize the average human can walk 800 meters in 10 minutes. So apparently the vibrator technique works technically, but it's slower than just doing it the normal way.
Yeah, but that's a lazy way.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you really don't want to go walk, you can go buy a vibrator.
Couldn't you, I mean,
or
does
borrow
the ceiling
a vibrator.
fan trick still work?
I didn't think any of these tricks worked, but according to this article, they've tested it, and it does. It just doesn't work that well. You know what does work, everybody? I know one trick that does work. The microwave trick.
Yeah.
Put it in a microwave. Put it on low
Right.
power, because that'll actually charge your phone.
You have to make sure that you put a fork in there touching the phone, and then a piece of tinfoil touching the back end of the fork.
Right.
Because you're getting the power from the tinfoil.
Oh.
The microwave's going into the tinfoil, and the tinfoil shoots it over to the phone. Mm-hmm. Just make sure that the phone is plugged in to the fork.
So what you could do is you could put it on low power, and seriously, with that, you could set the microwave to, like, fucking all day. I don't know what the highest setting is for a microwave.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you can just put it in there all day.
9999.
Yeah, your phone will be completely charged, and you'll have a bunch of hatched eggs. It's amazing. Go do it.
Well, I mean,
Don't go do it.
The hatched eggs only work if you have the rotating plate in your microwave. If you don't have the rotating plate, then...
That's true. You got to have the rotating plate.
There are some people who don't have that rotating plate, or there's options to turn it on and off. But don't turn the rotating plate on high, or else you might dislodge the fork, and then phone doesn't charge.
And then your phone won't charge.
Right.
So,
which Pokemon Go, we all know, drains the battery like a mofo.
It does.
Fun PSA. Ignore the last 2 minutes of this podcast.
You know what is kind of gave me some butthurt? There is a new external battery that looks like a Pokeball to charge your phone. I have problems with this.
Go on.
First of all, it costs way more than a similar battery that does not look like a Pokeball.
Right.
Second of all, the best thing about the mobile batteries is they're usually either small or like rectangular, so you can just put it in your pocket.
Right.
And you can walk around with it. That Pokeball is way too big to put in your pocket.
Here's the deal.
So you have to walk around holding a Pokeball and a phone. I
have an Ash Ketchum costume. What do I want to do?
You're going to buy the Pokeball.
Do I want to walk around with this rectangular battery box in my hand or pocket, not showing my amazing nerddom? Or I can buy this overpriced, overly large Pokeball and have to hold it the whole fucking time.
You have an amazing point. They do have a niche market in Ash Ketchum cosplayers.
Right. That's their entire demographic.
Yeah.
No, I hate holding things. I hate it. When I go on trips, here's some pro traveling advice with Tam Cardwell. You ready? Play me my intro. Play my intro.
Travel.
Okay. If you're going someplace, traveling wise, on a vacation or anywhere, take an extra bag to put in your suitcase that's just empty. One of those little drawstring bags. Just do that. You know how many times I want to buy souvenirs for somebody and then I'm carrying around these fucking bags all day? Just throw them in that fucking bag. Just have this little drawstring bag on you the whole time. What's the worst thing that happens? You don't use it and you have a drawstring bag on your bag? Who the fuck cares? Every time I go to Las Vegas, I bring a drawstring bag for sure. I can keep all of my things and my stuff in there, and you get the ones that hook in the front, and nobody's gonna snatch it off of you.
Yeah,
like they'd have to cut it.
It's genius.
Yeah. And one time when I was in Vegas and I had a hankering for some milk, we went to Walgreens. All right.
And you put the milk in the bag.
Absolutely, I put the milk in the bag.
Who walks around with milk in a bag?
In the
drawstring
bag? Well, yeah. Like you have to walk everywhere on the strip in Vegas.
Like, but yeah, it's still everyone's walking around with like anything but milk.
Yeah. I just didn't want things in my fucking hands. Milk. I had fucking milk in the bag. Who gives a shit?
Everyone
we had to walk like a mile and a half, 2 miles back to our hotel.
Okay,
from this fucking Walgreens.
Everyone empty your bags, and people have like fucking alcohol and energy drinks and casino chips and cash, and you pull out a gallon of milk.
Fuck yeah, I pull out a gallon of milk. That was a fucking $5 gallon of milk. I'm gonna do what I want to with it. Fuck, if I want to put that gallon of milk up my ass, I would. Fucking $5 gallon of milk.
So, speaking of traveling, a bunch of the world's premier athletes have traveled to a diseased country to steal their gold. And a Japanese Olympian has received a $5,000 bill playing Pokemon Go in Brazil.
Did Brazil give it to him? Or did Niantic? Or what?
It was his roaming charges.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. You better trade in that metal, bruh.
That's 500,000 yen.
Wow.
Luckily for him, he was able to explain what happened to his provider and retroactively purchase a $30 a day plan.
I mean, it's better than the 5,000.
It is. But damn, I had no idea a plan like that existed. $30 a day.
Yeah.
I pay like $45 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus.
That's pretty rough. Pretty crazy.
So Sean Bean will voice more than just the trailer for Civilization 6. He is going to be the game's narrator. Narrate all the little cool things in Civ 6. Like in Civ 5 when you built a monument and it would come up, be like, it would say some sort of inspirational quote from something from history.
Time is a tool you can hang on the wall or wear it on your wrist.
Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Nintendo will have a new NX Mario and Pokemon within 6 months of launch.
Goddamn right. X gonna give it to you. Throw 'em up. Throw 'em up. Throw up the X's.
But it does say here that Zelda will be delayed.
You're bullshitting me.
Yeah, I'm bullshitting.
Okay. I'm just gonna topple this computer. The whole system's gonna just lift the whole table and throw it.
So here's okay. So Pokemon. People have been asking Nintendo for a console Pokemon game forever.
Yeah.
Whether it be like some sort of like open world adventure or just fucking something. If it's another arena game, I will renounce the X.
Renounce the X?
Yeah.
What if it was like...
I guess I wasn't really on board with the X to begin with, so I would more have to denounce the X.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And
it does say here at the very end of the article, Zelda is canceled.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'll make my own Zelda game.
So that's all we have for gaming news. Long gaming news segment, actually.
Yeah, it was.
But we'll go into heck.
I am programmed for your pleasure.
Floppy disks, CDs, and Blu-rays. This is technology.
I hear him.
Please assume the position.
Fisto?
But I don't see... I was talking about Andy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the yolks.
I wonder when Skylar was able to make that drop.
Ah! Fuck you, Andy. You piece of shit.
Whoa,
I love you.
Hold on.
Kiss me.
Popular torrent search engine shuts down without explanation. According to Torrent Freak, torrents.eu unexpectedly shut down on Friday.
Torrents.eu.
Mm-hmm.
Really fucking hiding it.
So, any of you criminals out there doing illegal things, you're now going to find it harder to be a criminal.
Like, Johnson, what have you got? This is me, the head of the torrent police. We've done our Google research, sir.
And we think we might have found one.
We would have found one. It's a toss-up between that and kick-ass torrents. Do more research and come back to me next week.
A hacker builds a QR code generator that lets him into fancy airport lounges. So, at the airport, it turns out you might not actually need an actual first-class ticket to get into swanky airport lounges. Just a custom Android app that spits out a boarding pass spoofing QR code.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, the man who built this, which is extreme Polish name,
wow.
He worked.
What
What
nationality is extreme Polish name?
Polish.
Oh.
Yeah, you really want me to go into this name?
No,
here?
absolutely not. I wanted to make my shitty joke.
Przemysł Jarosławski.
Oh, that is an extreme Polish name.
Yeah.
You were right.
He's a frequent flyer with gold status, but when he wasn't able to gain access to a lounge at Warsaw's airport due to an error with an automatic boarding pass reader, he created a simple Android app that generates a valid QR code based on the fake credentials he inputs.
This is the start of a supervillain.
To get into the most swanky airport lounges in Europe, he has tested his creation dozens of times. All he needs to do is generate a QR code using a fake name, his flight number, his destination, and his class, which presumably always needs to be higher than coach. The trick works because the automatic readers may airport lounges use don't cross-check the information provided by the spoofed QR code.
Huh.
So they just scan it. That's all they do. Boop. You're good. Go.
Hey, you exist. Go ahead.
He does not intend on releasing this app to the public.
Good.
Doesn't mean anyone off the street can just wander into a fancy airport lounge for a free meal and a shower whenever they want. Oh, that's true. If you get into those swanky lounges with a first-class ticket, I think you get something free. I don't know if you get everything free, but...
Huh.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
If I had that power, I'd use it constantly.
Yeah. Fuck, I am 30 minutes away from the
go.
airport, but I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Spoof yourself a first-class ticket.
Let's fly anywhere.
Yeah, well, I don't think that actually works. Then
Here, Look at this QR code, flight attendant.
Yeah.
This is my ticket.
But I think you can pull up like your ticket on your phone, and you know what I'm saying.
Especially if you're a guy who travels a bit.
So there are some shitty Airbnb deals at the Rio Olympics. And we're going to run some of these down here.
Nice.
Some of them are fucking hilarious.
I think it'd be sweet to be in the Olympics.
I think it'd be sweet to be in the Olympics at a place that wasn't a complete train wreck.
What?
There's dead bodies in the water.
But I can play Pokemon Go for $5,000.
First of all, room with a bathroom, optimal location, $26. It's a closet with a bathroom.
And that's where you sleep?
$26 though. I assume per night.
That's nice. Bare necessities. Reminds me of Futurama.
There is one. This one's called Best Apartment / Hotel for $11,000. Located 1 block from the beach between the famous Posto 9 and 10 is a flat with a beautiful view to the sea. They're saying right here, when I first saw the listing, I thought it had to be a typo. There must be too many ones in that price. But the more ludicrous daily rates got, the more I realized it wasn't a joke. At least this one looks a little clean. Also, the minimum stay is 10 days. Jesus.
Holy fuck. The Olympics only 3 days long. You think I give a fuck?
Apartment over the sea for $3,000.
A night?
I think this is like per a certain amount of time.
Okay.
Basically an ugly-ass room, needlessly lavish. Anyway, we're getting to a better one here. Film TV studio. This is a TV studio made to be a place for people to stay.
Is it John Wayne themed?
In Brazil, no.
No?
No.
Is it
Carnival themed? No.
John Wayne's Brazil cousin?
You can get a houseboat for $948.
$948. A houseboat? I don't know. I feel like I couldn't sleep on the water. You know?
I think this is per day here because they're saying this is $14,000 for 2 weeks.
Holy fuck. 14.
They mention here, with that kind of money, you could probably put a down payment on your own boat, and you also wouldn't have to sleep while floating in human shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Furnished apartment, living room with kitchen appliances. Sounds great. Who knows what it looks like, though, since the listing pictures are in a beautiful 10p.
Huh.
And the one I really wanted to get to, the reason I wanted to do this story, because there's a bunch of shitty deals going around the Rio Olympics. Some, of course, are just kind of bad. You know, some are really weird. The others are really bad apartments. The others are really high price. Anyway, for $5,150, you can stay in a luxurious armored van.
Just in case.
High-tech armored van that is super luxurious with comfortable armchairs.
Ooh, it's got armchairs? How many armchairs?
I can see one.
Perfect.
It's probably more.
Armchair with parentheses around the S.
But if you want to use the van through the entire Olympics, you're looking at $87,000.
Huh. With that money, I could train a coach and just be in the Olympics.
It's true. That's so awesome.
Did you see that French guy?
Oh my God, the leg.
Snap his leg.
Oh my God.
He seemed real cool about it. I think he was more bummed that he didn't get another shot. Like that he knew he was done rather than his fucking leg hurt.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny because the Olympics was like, they banned GIFs of the Olympics.
Did they?
Yeah, you're not allowed to, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, this is the internet. We do what we want.
Yeah, someone's going to make it. Like,
if we want to make a GIF, we will. Mm-hmm. If we want to whip our dick out for a dead gorilla meme, we will.
We will. Ain't no stopping us.
Don't stop me now.
All right, so let's get into news. Wrap this baby up.
From all around the world.
Oh, great Odin's Raven.
And Florida.
It's so damn hot.
This is news.
Let's wrap this baby up and drop it into a gorilla enclosure.
There is a creepy clown haunting a Wisconsin town. Halloween is nearly 3 months away, but it seems to be coming early in Green Bay, Wisconsin. In the last few days, the home of the Packers NFL team has been packed with news about a mysterious, very creepy-looking clown roaming the streets in the dead of night. The first sighting happened around 2 a.m. Since then, at least 7 other photos of the clown has been taken. Jesus. The Facebook page seems as mysterious as the clown. It gives no clue why the clown was called Gags. Why the clown is called Gags?
It's past tense.
But he still exists.
The news article is in the past. The Facebook page is in the past. The clown is in the past. The clown's a time traveler.
Anyway, Gags looks more like Pennywise than Ronald McDonald. His outfit appears to be shabby, and he's carrying black balloons.
Full of helium? I hope. Is there pictures of this dude?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to sneak my head over.
All right. Creepy, right?
Yeah, a little.
There he is, too. God, yeah.
He looks like the fucking Joker at the beginning of The Dark Knight.
That's a good way to put it. Some people speculate the clown is part of a viral marketing stunt. The Facebook page appeared about an hour after Gag's first sighting, leading credence to that theory. Others guess the clown is part of a horror movie shoot. That seems unlikely, as the video shows no camera crew. Green Bay police have been getting calls about the creepy clown, but there's not much that can be done. According to them, a person can walk down the sidewalk dressed however they want, as long as they're in a place where they can legally be.
That's fair.
And they're not in a place that is closing, like a park. So, if this guy wants to dress up like a creepy clown and walk down a public sidewalk, he can.
I mean, if furries can do it, why can't he?
You got an amazing point.
I saw a furry back out in Pennsylvania.
There you go.
Yeah. I was like, where the fuck did I go?
Where have I been?
There were just 2 of them just hanging out. Full regalia.
Were they yiffing?
Nope. They were in public. I did not go to their private domicile. Hello, furry creatures.
Finally, your dog can lap up a glass of non-alcoholic canine wine. So if you ever buy way too much shit for your dogs, you can now buy them wine.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I'll totally buy that, but I have to get a dog first.
There is a Zinfandel you can get that's called Zinfandel.
I'm assuming that's a type of wine.
And a Chardonnay you can get that's Chardonnay.
Chardonnay?
Yeah.
I need to work here. This is my calling in life.
Dog wine.
Just the names.
And our final story in news here. A dentist allegedly lost a sharp tool down a patient's throat during surgery. 2 years ago, Chicago area resident Janice, Polish name, went to his longtime dentist for a routine dental surgery. Afterwards, he said he ended up with problems that were much worse. During the surgery, the dentist, oh my god, another fucking Polish name, noticed she was missing a particular tool needed for the procedure. Looked all around the room for it. The dentist, on the day of the procedure, knew that she had dropped the tool, but didn't know what happened to it. She looked around the room and couldn't find it.
She dropped it inside this fucking dude.
When she said she couldn't find it, she sent him home without saying a word.
Oh my god.
She told me when she found it, she would be calling me. 4 days later, he was suffering severe stomach pains and went to the hospital. The x-ray showed that he had swallowed a dental file, known as a barbed breech.
Oh
Jesus, and it was lodged in his stomach. Surgeons removed the tool, but he said he still had lingering problems because of it. He sued the dentist and his firm and received $675,000 settlement earlier this week.
Holy fuck.
He says the dentist should have used a dental dam for the surgery to prevent the accidental ingestion. You know what? Yes. Yes, she should have.
Yeah, totally.
Now, I did this story to fuck with one of us, and that person is me because I'm going to the dentist tomorrow.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
Now, I'm not getting surgery, though. It's just a general checkup and teeth cleaning.
I hate the dentist. I don't like.
Yeah, it's a necessary evil.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to the dentist, and in 2 weeks, I'm going to get my eyes poked. And by that, I mean I'm getting an eye exam.
I need to do that. I hella need to do that. I'm so fucking tired of wearing my glasses. I wanted to do so many fucking cool things last night at the Sky Zone, but I'm wearing glasses.
Yeah.
So I couldn't.
I still have some contacts left, but these contacts I've been wearing for the past year and a half really don't fit my eyes.
No?
Yeah, they slip constantly. Every time I blink, they fall. Like, I can't... If I'm looking straight ahead, they're fine, but if I move my eyes, like, around to my peripheral vision, the contact will slip back towards, like, the center of my eye.
Huh.
So, if I try and look at my peripheral vision, it's, like, kind of blurry. So, it sucks. So, I'm going to get some contacts that actually fit.
Just don't move your eye. Just move your neck.
Yeah. And then I might finally get a pair of glasses. My current glasses are okay, but they're a little old.
I like my glasses.
Need a little bit more strength in the prescription.
I probably need to get my eyes checked.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Because I'm a giant man-child, I'll never do that.
You know what's funny is I had a bunch of appointments set up. I had a doctor's appointment, a dentist appointment, and a vision appointment set up for tomorrow. But my insurance card was just like never showed up. So like, I was like, well, I don't have my insurance card because I got new insurance that kicked in on August 1st. And I'm like, okay, well, what? Because they want to take a copy of it when you go in, you know? So I changed my vision appointment. I actually did that a little bit earlier because I switched to a place that takes VSP. The Vision something, I don't know.
Vision Super Police.
Anyway, so I switched to a place that took VSP, and they were like, oh, well, we need to pre-authorize your insurance. I'm like, well, I don't have my goddamn insurance card. So I have to call them on Monday to give it to them. Anyway, so I changed that appointment, and then I changed my doctor's appointment to 2 weeks. And then I went to change my dental appointment, but they were closed on Saturdays. So I'm like, well, fuck, the appointment's on Monday, and it kind of sucks if you call Monday morning to change the appointment. And then I get home, and late on Saturday, like really late, the fucking mailman shows up, and there's my insurance card.
Yay.
Like, I didn't have to move
do
those
any of
two.
that.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well.
At least not paying those co-pays will give me zoo money.
How true. For you to turn around and spend that same money.
Yeah. I was thinking about it because I was like trying to work out my budget for the week. Fun stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, dude, should I spend money on going to the zoo? I'm like, it's really not that much. It's like $20 to go to the zoo, but what if I get other stuff? And then I was like, well, what am I going to pay at the dentist? And I spent forever, like, trying to think about, like, what the fuck am I going to pay at the dentist? Like, because I don't know my co-pays and shit yet.
Yeah.
Because it's a new insurance. And trust me, I tried to read it, but that ain't happening.
No.
Anyway. And then I fucking realized you get 2 free teeth cleanings a year anyway.
That's true.
Yeah. I was like, I'm going to pay nothing. So,
I'm going to pay absolutely nothing.
Yeah, well, so what the fuck am I worrying about? Stupid budget.
They're going to come back to you, though, and be like, hey, all of your teeth need to come out of your head. And I have... You ever have a nightmare about your teeth falling
Yes.
out? Oh, my God. I can't fucking... I don't get
Apparently
nightmares.
that's like the most common nightmare.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we're all just too sensitive about our teeth.
Mm.
I think we need to give up. Modern medicine has said that we don't need them.
Have they?
Old people don't have real teeth.
They have teeth, though. They're just not real.
Right. We don't need our original teeth.
That's you are correct.
Right. So everybody, here's what we'll do. If Trump is elected president,
everyone pull out your teeth.
Pull out your teeth. The economy will rupture.
Actually,
canned foods will soar.
Canned foods and dentures would go through the roof.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we should invest in dentures right now.
We should invest in dentures right now. Cut the podcast. I have a call to make.
Last time I went in though, I had a fucking cavity. That was my first one.
I've never had a cavity.
I had previously never had a cavity.
I'm here for you.
It was unfortunate. I started crying. I was like,
Did you?
when I was younger, I got like sealants put on my teeth to prevent cavities and stuff, and well, 2 of them had worn off, and one of those teeth had a cavity.
Fuck.
I know. So I got the filling and the resealant and like a fluoride treatment or some shit. I don't know.
Hot.
Spent fucking money though.
Ugh.
Yeah. I need to get my goddamn wisdom teeth out. And when I went in to get the consultation, I'd basically used all my dental insurance money at that point. So they're like, yeah, well, you'd have to bring $1,200 with you when you get your wisdom teeth taken out. I'm like, well, that's never going to happen.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Where's the nearest Walmart so I can spend $10 on a fucking pliers?
Yeah. But now that I have new dental benefits, I have money to actually spend on the benefits, so might finally get those out. I've been talking about getting my wisdom teeth out next year for roughly 10 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I still have my wisdom teeth.
You know what's fucked up? I have 5 wisdom teeth.
5.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, you're so fucking wise, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing this tooth. For all you audio
Oh, yeah.
listeners. That's a canine. That's my front tooth.
Huh.
Yeah, and this one here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, imagine, audio listeners, your 2 front teeth, the teeth that are right next to them, moving outwards, those are both baby teeth in my head.
Really?
I never had an adult tooth come and push the other one down, so my left one never was loose, but my right one, I wiggled out.
You should, fuck, I wish Andy was here. He has...
some fucked up teeth.
No,
I'm just
no,
kidding.
no.
I'm kidding.
But he has like 2 teeth that didn't come in.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I think he's got a thing, like a replacement or something.
That's
put
cool.
in. Yeah. So I had 2 teeth up here pulled when I got my braces because they had to make room for all my fucked up teeth to straighten in. So it made room for actually my 2 wisdom teeth to come in on the top. So I got 2 pulled, but then the 2 you normally would have got pulled came in just fine. So, but I have a spare on the top, a spare wisdom tooth. So I have to get 2 on the bottom taken out because they can't come in fully, and then I have to get that extra one on the top taken out. So
You're a mutant.
you are technically correct.
My name is Charles Xavier, and I have a school for you.
Do
my
you?
gifted child.
All
How do you
right.
feel about yellow spandex?
Fucking great.
Fun fact about Tam, if you ever want to hurt my feelings or really mean it, talk shit on my teeth.
Really?
It actually, what's the one thing you could change about yourself? It's my teeth.
Huh. Well, thank you for that ammunition.
You're welcome. I'm glad this isn't being recorded so that there are hundreds of people who could then use this to affect me in tweets and Facebook messages later.
You know what's funny? I was just about to cut the podcast, but
Yeah?
that yellow spandex thing kept it going.
Fuck.
Anyway, we are going really long here, so we better cut the podcast here now. So, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/3hitcombo podcast, twitter.com/3hitcombo PC, email us 3hitcombopodcast@gmail.com, and search for us on YouTube, 3 Hit Combo Podcast. So for Tam, this is Matt, signing out.